madalas akong puyat, pagod at stress sa trabaho. Bilang resulta nito, halos mapabayaan ko na ang aking sarili, nalilipasan ng gutom at nawawala na ng oras sa aking asawa. Laking pasalamat ko sa nagrekomenda ng paggamit ng mga iCare products. Kalakip ang kanilang iCare Supreme Coffee, iCare Capsule at lalo't higit ang kanilang Enjoy Capsule. Sa tuloy-tuloy na paggamit ko ng mga produkto ni iCure, nakita ko ang magandang epekto nito sa aking pangangatawan. Mas nagkaroon ako ng lakas, hindi lang sa trabaho kundi pati na rin sa aking asawa. Kaya't salamat iCure sa kumpletos rikados at epektibong produkto na hatid ninyo.
High blood pressure na solusyonan dahil sa pagpatak ng Doc Alternativo Fulvic Mineral sa inuming tubig.
So sa synthetic drugs, 4 yung minimaintain ko sa loob ng mahigit 20 years. Kaya nung mabalitaan ko itong Doc Alternativo, so sa ngayon, umiinom na ako nitong Fulvic Mineral na wala na ang synthetic drugs. Kaya maganda talaga itong Fulvic Mineral para sa high blood pressure. Ako po si Ed Panganiban, nakatira sa Santiago, Botolan.
Pruweba sa kaepektibo ng Fulvic Minerals ng Doc Alternativo. Ang Fulvic Minerals exclusive na mabibili sa Doc Alternativo branch.
Sa Lawag City, matatagpuan sa General Segundo Avenue, Barangay 13, Bacara Road, National Road, in front Macdo, Bacara Road.
Para sa door-to-door delivery order, mag-message lang sa 0946-967-3211.
Guys, bili lang ako San Miguel flavored beer sa tindahan, ha?
Sama ako!
Ako rin?
Join rin kami!
Teka, sama ko.
Sa sweet inuman, everyone's in on the fun. San Miguel flavored beer with sweet and refreshing flavors of apple, lemon, and lychee with just the right beer buzz.
So, sino pang may iwan dito?
Si Bantay?
Oh, sama rin daw siya!
Sweet! Make life sweet. San Miguel flavored beer. Drink responsibly.
San Miguel Flavored Beer. Make life sweet. 38 pesos SRP per bottle. Drink responsibly.
Sa diwa ng Pasko, ibinabalik muli ng MX3 ang M-Extraordinary Christmas Tree Promo. Bukas ito sa lahat ng MX3 distribution outlets gaya ng mga pharmacy, supermarket at trade partners na rehistrado sa Pilipinas. Alalahanin natin na ang tunay na diwa ng Pasko ay ang kapanganakan ng ating Panginoon at tagapagligtas na si Jesus. Ilabas ang inyong pagkamalikhain mula sa mga trade box ng MX3 bilang pangunahing material sa pagdidisenyo ng inyong M-Extraordinary Christmas Tree. Lumahok, makisaya, at makibahagi. Promo runs from August 1 to December 21, 2023 for DOH FDA CFRR permit number 1150 series of 2023.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
Dahil ang Unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing, para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with Unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Aksyon! Radyo! Kung nasaan ang aksyon, naroon ang balita. Ito ang aksyon. Aksyon. Radyo. Aksyon. Radyo.
Okay, padaanin na po ti programa tiyo. Special presentation ti programa Sika Ken Tilintig. As usual na po, makadkadwa tiyo ti dito yung programa ni Atty. L. Reneo Akid Castro, the account officer the Development Bank of the Philippines. Oras tayon alas 2:12.
Sika Ken Tilintig. Saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante itilinteg? Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. PCJC Aksyon Radio iti Sika Ken Tilintig. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanam mo. Sika Ken Tilintig. Iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay alas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan nakailawlawag ng itilinteg ken kalintegan babaen kariti legal experts. Sika Ken Tilintig.
Told you life was gonna be this way. No one told you life was gonna be this way. No one told you life was...
Teno kakilyan sa pulugat talo na minutos ti oras tayong alas 2. Nimbaga malem na kakailan sumangbay malem ti programa tayo si Kakentilenteg. Pakat kadwa tayo malem ni Attorney El Reneo Kid Castro, the Account Officer ti Development Bank of the Philippines. Nagbalin pa po nga speakers karigipi seminars ti Philippine Rice ti Field Rice Cooperative Development Authority ken various cooperatives. Sa din na po ket dito yung panagbalin na kasmes na speaker kaditi cooperatives pakasiknam ti risk management, credit management, bookkeeping, records keeping para kaditi kakabsat tayo nga manalon. Ni Attorney Kid Castro may katalo na po nga Domingo. Masang initi po iti dito yung programa. No sa rin no, ti mapagsasaritam ti po iti dito yung balem na may panggap ti legal recruitment and large-scale estafa. Anya ka diti makon ko nga recruitment. Kaya siya sino diti involved iti recruitment kas kumari ag-recruit iti trabaho. Ijabala si tao at dami na po diti recruiter. Kadi iti kailyam tayo dito'y bukod tayong lugar. Ken siya sinna diti engage iti recruitment. Anya da po diti exemptions and disqualified para iti dito yung activity. Anya da po iti illegal recruitment. Ken anya da diti klase iti illegal recruitment. Ken anya da po diti maipawil nga activity dagiti recruiter. Dadamit kami na po dagiti recruiter license nga agpepeso. Ngayon kastigayan iti sistema dito license nga agpeso DJ job order nga nited kinakwada kas pagarigam 50 iti may palubos nga recruitem da mapanji Saudi Arabia sobra anda ikat diya sobra nga recruitem da iso di dyan okam diti ko na dayo apo nga pakaisar kanti illegal recruitment operation nito anya dami da po iti penalties dagiti mapaniknikan iti kaso ti illegal recruitment ken large scale estafa na dagsen na ito nga kaskaso kaya't para karigiti kailyanteo agbaybuya ka dati apo ti Facebook ken agdingdingig ka dati apo ti radio dati apo nga malem padaanan niya po ti panilawlawag amin deto'y guest apo iti programa ni Attorney El Reneo Kid Castro manipod iti Development Bank of the Philippines. Nang ti pang tawagan tan. Tawagan tayo ni Sona po para ka iti panakairogim iti programa tayo. Okay na, engineer? Tawagan tayo po isunan ni Attorney El Reneo Kid Castro tapno mayrogitin na po iti programa tayo iti dito nga malem. Attorney, good afternoon. Thank you very much once again ti panitedyo ti orasyo para iti Action Radio ti programa tayo nga si Kakentilenteg. Attorney, good afternoon.
Ay, yes. Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Sakbay man ti amin, sir. Mabaling kumablahaw.
Yes, sir. Please, para kadagiti listeners tayo and our viewers iti Facebook, please.
Okay, sir. Sir, muna ti amin, tawag ko muna ni Apo President President Ria Cruz. Kastamit din iti Northwestern University, sir, ni President Ferdinand Violas and our Dean at the College of Criminal Justice Education, Kinpin John Abadua. And kastamit din dagiti estudyante nga agdegdengeg kadet yung agundaway. Kasi Eugene Pagdilaw, Adrian Asuncion, ni Ralph Macatbag, ni Marcel de la Cruz, ni Piolo Nicolas, Eugene
Mark Louis Pascua, ni Rodolfo Solano, and ni birthday ni Romel Rabutan. ting October. Ken kastamit din ni Ma'am Jorna Salmasan nagpingpingig nagtitinib ay ragit kastamit din ti ingungutid mi nga mayor ni Apo Honorable Antonio Mariano sir.
Okay, maraming salamat. Ito Apo inaknalis ni Atty. Kid Castro ti panagboyboy ti Apo ti Facebook. Panagdingdingig Apo iti live streaming tayo Apo para kanito nga programa. Most especially kini Apo Mayor Antonio Mariano. Dito'y nabaktang panagpospuso na Apo nga may dadaolo iti Municipality of Marcos. Ti karatakalan niya na po ti Municipal Hall na iti antero ng Ilocos Norte saan niya Municipal Hall kunada Kasla Mall. Nakadakdakkel niya Municipal Hall da. Kaya ito nga malem na kakilyan na kastino ko natin na po mapagsasaritaan tayo maipanggap iti illegal recruitment and large-scale staffa. Porque maobserbaran tayo po nga nadadali ito'y kaso involving illegal recruitment mai ragragpim amit na po DJ large-scale staffa. Kaya no kasuna po ti panagiragpim dito large-scale staffa to that of the illegal recruitment mai lawlawag to amim dito. Ngem kasangwanan na mapam tayo kaditya po no what is illegal recruitment may lawlawag iti dito yung kanito. What is recruitment by the way? Karigiti nga tiyempo apo iso ti may sa karigiti kunapi yung paki-involvem dagiti recruitment agencies kaya day agtarigagay nga kagailan tayo agturong tapno agtrabaho di bala sita for greener pasture nga kunada. So manipo na po iti may isang abogado in the person of Atty. El Reneo Kid Castro may lalawag dito nga banag tapno ni kasta po kaya dadapay nga malawlawagan tayo tapno something agbalin nga biktima dito nga illegal recruitment iti panagtarigagay tayo nga agtrabaho di bala siti tao. And who are those involved in recruitment? And who are those engaged in recruitment? And na damin iti exemptions and dagiti disqualifications nga kunada. Amin dagiti apo ilalawag tatam ni Atty. Kid Castro iti dito programa tayo. Apo Atty. Please ilalawag tayo man dito
Okay, so sakbay ti amin so take ko natin ni Apo Sir na 12 nga sakbay ta nga dumiretso kadetay topiko nga nga nakairanta na kadito yung programa kadito yung malim nga may panggap iti legal recruitment ken kastamit din iti large scale staff kumuno natin nga amin no lang ba talaga ti makungkun ng recruitment and Article 13 paragraph B ting bagadi tati definition ti recruitment and placement so dagitoy kumbaga dagiti aktibidades nga bayraman nga may consider nga act of recruitment and placement. Umuna dita canvassing, enlisting, transporting, contracting, hiring, utilizing, or procuring workers and includes contract services, referrals, advertising, or promising employment locally or abroad, whether for profit or not. So there is a promise to offer for a fee for the purpose of employment. So, nung kitain tayo, iti definition mismo, there is a promise or offer for possible employment from that person coming recruiter, whether it is for a local or external deployment. Amakon ko na. So, the question siguro, ti kadwan, is it the act of, for example, referral, diba, di common nga tayo yung kadikastoy. Okay, ting kadikastoy nga agency, tay sudat ti makatulong king ka, nga mangi process, detay papeles mo, nga papan mo di abroad. So, coming from the definition alone, kunana recruitment and placement includes referrals. Isunod at duma, medyo agalangan tayo, basit nga agre-prepare. Iti may isang ahensya na mabalin nga pag-aplikaran, dagiti kilihan tayo, that might be okay, included in the definition of recruitment and placement. So, nung pagkakaso, okay, pumalya, detay, rekomenda tayo, baka mabalin nga may involve tayo pa di nga kaso. Iso nga importante, as ko nakita yung sir nga, we need to really define what is recruitment and placement all about. Tapno mabalagan, dagiti pada tayo nga umili, nga iti pinag-prepare tayo no daduma ti kayak tayo nga tumulong ti pada tayo nga kabaranggayan tayo, kalugaran tayo. We have to be cautious also in repairing. Especially no dete agency nga prepare tayo, adamit dagiti pimalya nga yung proseso na iti pinag-serrek iti trabaho lalo iti balasi tao, sir.
So kahit nasawa na po abogado, no, pimalya nga ako napi, saan lang legit agency or those operators ti may isang recruitment agency, mabalin pa yung mairaman no kwa, di dyan yung refer, ken ka, kada tayo, kas pagarigan niya ijay, ti mabalan na nga, pag-applyan, aglalo ti trabaho nga para ijabal lasi tao?
When, basing from the definition, coming from the labor code, kuna dito, it includes referrals, kuna na. So, the mere fact that you refer, okay, an agency where a person would want to be to engage their service, okay, for an employment abroad, so you might be included in the case. So para dito ikat pa na kay palagip kasi no dadto na ayat tayo met nga deti diba ti ana tayo sir. Naganan kaya tayo tulong pada tayo iti kalugaran tayo nga we have to be cautious. Although I am not saying nga tay ko na tayo although it is subject, okay, to the appreciation of the evidence to be presented when the case is filed in court, but then again coming from the definition alone, so that might be okay, the interpretation, the simple referral that you will be making might be you might be included as part of the recruitment process kasi in the definition of the recruitment include simple referrals.
Sa bagay, kakailian na apong dumdum nga kinagboy-boy ka na kami, is not only the case about illegal recruitment and large-scale staff, may point out ito in the discussion and interaction with Attorney Kid Castro. Ngayon, Kepti, kas may isang panang caution kariti kakailian tayo, babayan kariti rumbeng aramidan tayo before nga makidil tayo itanyawan niya recruitment agency aglalalon to no at dali iti money involved iti dito iso ako na nga to be cautious enough in dealing with this recruitment agency no kas pagarigan na tap na kas ta mailaw lawag kariti kakailian ti abogado sisino kadidi iti ma-involve iti recruitment kahit nakadingasawan nga di tilaeng empleyado ti recruitment agency iti mabalim tayo nga pakidilan when no pakitransakan no kas pagarigan nagtarigagay ito nga maka-strict iti pagtrabahuan locally most especially ijabala si tao.
Actually, according to the law, the parties involved recruitment and placement activities include of course the worker yung nag-apply and also the recruiter agent and the employer or the principal or those yung nukuno sino to ti paka-deployan na deta nga worker nga gap-aplikar kadeta nga recruiter agent. Okay, these are the three parties involved in the recruitment and placement activities. The question tayo siguro, who may engage in the recruitment and placement of workers? So there are actually so except as provided by or authorized by law kasi dumat tilintag nga mangkob-cover ti may panggap ti employment, but according to the law only public employment offices can engage in the recruitment and placement of workers for local or overseas employment. That is according to Labor Code Article 16. So only peso. So in the province of Ilocos Norte, ilang mabalin nga engage iti as a general rule, tila ma-engage dita is actually our peso office. Dito ni nga idadawluan, I think ni Ma'am Atuan, if I'm not mistaken. So na ti public employment officer tayo iti probinsya. So he is authorized or except as otherwise provided for by law. Kasi digiti exceptions to the rule nga only peso can engage in the recruitment and placement. So digiti itatati pa kay bilangan dagiti pribado nga employment agencies. So for private employment agencies, make sure na yung pinupuntahan nyo is someone with a license. Okay, the lisensya into the recruitment and placement of workers for a fee. So di kita ipagpabayad no kwa, which is charged directly or indirectly from the workers or employment or employees or both. Okay, so may isa pa yung exception nga debate ko na namin as a general rule nga ti recruitment and placement ket peso laing peso office. Okay, so another exception is private recruitment entities with an authority. So katan at mo na with a license. Dito mo make a draw with authority. So ti siguro question dagiti agdingdingig tayo na nagdumaan dagiti duwa. So ano kami Jimmy sa with a license, yung recruitment is being done for a fee. So there is a fee that is being charged. Dito with an authority, it is being done without any fee. Okay? So DJ kinagdumanda. Ngayon, both of these are exceptions. Kasi ti ko natin yun sa general rule. Okay? So, its requirements, it should be from peso lang. Kaya mabaling nga ma-engage iti activity nga recruitment and placement. Okay, so another one also is the shipping or manning agencies. Okay, for flying international waters and for related maritime activities, or such other persons or entities as may be authorized by the Secretary of Labor and Employment. So that is in the IRR of Labor Code, okay, particularly Book 1 Rule 4, Section 4. So dito ilahing ti exceptions ng inted itilinteg nga mabaling nga engage iti recruitment and placement aside from SORPs.
Okay, kasla do ti parang awat to may panggap ka dito duang iti mabalin nga pagkamangam tayo ti panagkalikagom tayo agkaloon madam ti trabaho agdaloy jay balasyo tao either the peso office as mandated by law and those licensed recruitment agency, but at dadapay iti problema even licensed securities agencies adapay lang dito tumaod nga problema. Isut niya po ng no at the peso office iti mabalin nga pag-apply na po abogado kept at least at the government that will support us just in case agkaroon tayo iti problema aglalo na adamton iti money involved na ipanggap iti dito So DJ ko natin nga problema kadi iti private recruitment agency isut ra abogado nga adda practice da nga may kamda iti kas pagarigan 50 job orders for a certain nga trabaho kaya't 50 kas pagarigan nga job orders tinitid karakwada sobra anda. So will that tantamount to illegal recruitment outside of the 50 job orders given to them?
Actually, detan to discuss sa ito no ngalawlawagan to no damdaman dagiti that other prohibited activities. So no digiti panag nararamitin da kasla ko nga dating bagamzer that is already outside. Okay, what is allowed to them to do? Okay, that would fall under prohibited activities. So data question mo sir, parang it is a matter of activity already involving this nga agency. So with that, okay, So makita mo na there is really intention. Kasi bottom line, the question tayo no, the Duma, muna nga panunutan tayo, whether the acts being done by these agencies are within the bounds of the law or not. If there is malice, ada ba mali siya dito raramidan da. So notikunan na nga required is only 50. Kat nayunan da, so is it allowed? It is within the bounds of law. With that example alone, I can say na meron siyang there is really intent, okay, to do otherwise. So that is prohibited.
Okay. And so mapante to dyan nga may naunonig nga parte na after the definition of illegal recruitment can anya da iti klase iti makon ko na nga illegal recruitment. Now may panggapelang di recruitment and placement kadi iti agtartarigagay may kan iti trabaho. So sino kadi iti saan nga may iparbeng kunato nga ag-recruit iti trabaho iti man local when ijabal la si tao apobugado.
Actually, nailista tayo, dagiti provided. So, una, knowing kayo, ang kamang iti peso office, they are allowed. So, the exceptions pa include, or in nayon, itilinteg, na mga balingago, pero except ti peso office. So, iti so, dagiti list, imbagata itatay, dagiti private employment agencies with a license, recruitment entities with authority. So, shipping or manning agencies can oversee other persons, entities that may be authorized by law. So, no, adda dagiti sa balipay nga other agencies or private organizations nga who performs recruitment and placement, okay, nga awan ka dito yung listahan are considered to be disqualified. So, sino ka dagito digiti all we thought they are also allowed to be engaged. Kasi may awan tayo na Duma nga kaslalang seemingly that they are allowed to perform, but the law says it's not. So that would include the following. Umuna dito, dagiti travel agencies and sales agents of airline companies. So, di ba, kikitaan tayo, talaga mga registered as travel agencies, but they are not allowed to engage in the recruitment and placement. Okay, so another one also is officers or members of the board or any corporation or partnership engaged in the business of travel agencies. So they are also officers of the board of a travel agency. So makita tayo nga tilinteg kat medyo very particular isuna within travel agency kasi amo tayo nga dadagiti talaga travel agency who are trying their best to also engage in this kind of activity na kasi very profitable ito na activity yung recruitment and placement. So it's more of a service industry na hindi ko nadangarod nga laway ang puhunan. Pero then again, the law prohibits them from doing it. Okay, another one is yung ating those who are partners, officers, or directors of an insurance company who provide an insurance contract under the compulsory insurance coverage for agency hired for overseas Filipino workers, or those who have those business organizations which the members or the owner have the regulatory records. So, no, the records nan, okay, which include the following. So, guilty din iti illegal recruitment, okay, or other related crimes, okay, which involves moral turpitude, like na-involve iso na din illegal recruitment, so they cannot engage anymore into recruitment activity. Or those agencies dito ipay kasi kadwan na dagiti no biktima ket talaga nga kasla tukit kita ket nang nangigakmot detang agency. Kaya lang that agency, recruitment agency, might probably have a license that has been previously revoked, okay, for the violation of RA number 8042 or PD 442. Okay, so and also those agencies that has already been cancelled. Okay, so na-cancel yung kanilang lisensya or any official or employees of the DOLE, POEE, OWA, DFA, DOJ, DOH, BI, IC. So adto nagalista na dito NLRC, TESDA, CFO, NBI, PNP, Civil Aviation Authority, International Airport Authorities, and other government agencies directly involved in the implementation of this Republic Act. Okay, so dagiti according to the law, dagiti tao or organization who are disqualified from engaging in recruitment and placement activities. Okay, so that's for overseas employment. So these are the overseas employment. How about no local? Okay, no local employment mo dagiti not qualified to engage in the business of recruitment and placement for local employment. Umuna, siyempre nakumbiktaran. Okay, illegal recruitment, child labor, okay, or crimes involving moral turpitude, or those who are already have probable or find being or guilty for illegal set by the department. Okay, we have also cooperatives, so they are not allowed under the law to engage in the recruitment and placement. What else? Law enforcement agencies like DOLE, okay, DOLE employees and law enforcers. Okay, sole proprietors, duly licensed agencies prohibited from securing another license to engage in the recruitment agency. Okay, so, and yung last is yung ating mga private recruitment and placement for local employment that are already prohibited from engaging in job contracting or subcontracting activities. So, ito yung mga tao or mga business organizations that are disqualified from engaging in recruitment and placement in local employment. So, dua dito, dati nilista para ito yung overseas employment. So, dati muna, dati mika dua, those are also recruitment and placement activities, okay, na disqualified for local employment.
Okay, so hopefully, dagiti adamdaman kalatayo, we will be guided accordingly. May pasala po kari ito yung paningi lalawag ni Apo Abogado Kid Castro. Tap ni ka state paliklikan tayo apong agbaling nga biktima ito yung recruiter para iti placement tayo iti trabaho. Well, mapanteto na po no anya dagiti kon nato yung illegal recruitment activities. Kaya digiti dadumang to pa pong may naig saludsod may ipanggap iti dito Apo Abogado, gistambay tayo man kalpasan dito nga palagip tayo. Tap tinikas takit may danom tayo dito nga porsyon ti programa tayo about the issue of illegal recruitment kaya digiti may i-connectar pa nga saludsod. Alwatem tayo digiti commercial, manipulative technical studio.
Aksyon! Radyo! Kung nasaan ang aksyon, naroon ang balita. Ito ang aksyon, aksyon, radyo, aksyon, radyo.
Oras ti Aksyon Radyo Lawag, pariti programa tayo si Kakem Tilinteg with Attorney El Reneo Kid Castro, alas 2:42.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Sabsapulen, sarsaraken ti imas nga nakairuaman. Max's Restaurant, masarakan iti Robinson's Place Ilocos, aglukat manipod alas 10 ti bigat, agingga iti alas 9 ti radii. Maramanan laeng ijay Max's Restaurant, ti agmaymaysa nga sarap to the bones, Max's Fried Chicken, kaya nagkakaimas nga putahda, akare-kare, ken crispy pata. Masarakan pa yen, dagit agkakaimas nga produkto ti Densius, ti sizzling steak, ken teriyaki boy, ijay matlaeng Max's Restaurant, Robinson's Ilocos. Bilao nga pang pamilya man, Wenno pang barkada, adaan ni Densius itinidumduma nga palabok pinaputok na pansit ken Pinoy spaghetti. Agi serbi ti teriyaki boy ti sushi akas Philly cheesesteak ken California maki. Adapay iti ebi tempura ken beef teppanyaki. Kasamet ti sizzling steak, agi serbida iti beef belly rice, chicken steak ken pork steak. Anyapay tururayan nyo. Intayo ni J. Max's Restaurant, Robinson's Place, Ilocos para iti at adupay nga putahe nga intay pagsasangwan. Sapsapulen, sarsaraken ti imas nga nakairwaman, Max's Restaurant, Robinson's Place, Ilocos.
Always remember, sa paglinis, pakintabin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax, the #1 floor wax. Andaan waterproof formula. Sibukan man iti danom, agsubliti sila piti datar.
Star Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Pride Bar Blue, hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Pag nilaban sa Pride Bar Blue, ang puting damit ay magiging
Mas puti ito, mas puti ito, mas puti ito.
sa Pride Bar Blue. Pwedeng hindi na ako magtina, anyel o bleach dahil ang Pride Bar Blue ay may power whitener na nanunuot sa bawat hibla. Kaya ang damit ay kisla puti at panayan pa sa kamay.
Mas puti ito, mas puti ito, mas puti ito.
Pride Bar Blue with power whitener. Hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo.
Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng pati virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Narito na ang mga nakasubok ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Ako po si Danilo Valera, taga Dolores Abra, 38 years old. Mataas po ang aking uric acid at hirap ako sa pagtulog sa gabi dahil sumasakit ang aking mga kasukasuan. Narinig ko sa radyo na magandang panlinis sa loob ng katawan ng iCure Capsule 750mg. 1 week pa lang akong gumagamit, umayos na ang aking pagtulog at naging normal ang aking pagdumi nung sinabayan ko ng pag-inom ng iCure Coffee 18-in-1. Kaya kayo mga kababayan ko, hindi kayo magsisisi sa pag-inom ng iCure Coffee 18-in-1. Maganda siyang panlinis ng katawan.
Kaya bili na ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin niyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto niyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita niyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
Let's go, let's take it easy. GSM Blue Mojito. Tuloy-tuloy na ang kulitan with GSM Blue Cool Litro.
Choose GSM Blue Mojito, now in new Cool Litro. Drink responsibly.
Your favorite GSM Blue Mojito, now available in 1 liter. Tuloy-tuloy ang kulitan with GSM Blue Cool Litro. Drink responsibly.
iCured Coffee 18-in-1. iCured Coffee 18-in-1.
Magandang araw, ako si Sefa Galang, taga Cabugao, Ilocos Sur. Dati po ako nahihirapan sa pagtulog at hirap sa pagdumi. Inirepair po itong iCure 18-in-1 ng kaibigan ko at sa loob lang ng 3 araw na pag-inom ng iCure 18-in-1 ay bumalik ang aking magandang pagtulog at naging normal din ang aking pagdumi. Kaya salamat sa iCure 18-in-1.
iCure Coffee 18-in-1.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Sika Ken Tilinteg. Sika Ken Tilinteg. Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Okay, maraming salamat, Engineer. Kaya't iti dito nga kanito, itultuloy ti apo dito interaction portion tayo with Attorney Kid Castro. May panggap illegal recruitment and estapat. Now, after our discussion, may panggap ka rin iti dato mga issue, may ipanggap ka rin iti apo nga mapagsasaritaan tayo. May ipanggap ti anya ka diti makon ko nga recruitment, sino diti kung natin nga persons, agencies of government, and or private corporations involved in the recruitment, and who are those persons or agencies of government and private corporations engaged in the recruitment. Kaya't after all this issue, nga na-i-explain kada tayo po, sabi ko mata na ilalawag kanya tayo, tap nilikas tayo tagbalin niya biktima iti illegal recruitment. Ngamin nakapimpimtas, hindi pa nakailatag na dito yung issue. Tap nulaeng itikasta. Kaya sa amteng mailawlawan, it's not only about discussing the law on illegal recruitment and large-scale estafa. Ngayon kap diya po, babayan ka rin pa nakailawlawag na, di pa naka-outline dito yung issue. Kaya sa amte agbalin niya biktima iti recruitment. Tama iba gamit no sino lang di tinapat niya papanam tayo, si sino lang di tirombeng paki-transakam tayo about recruitment locally or for abroad. Tap nilikas ticket, we will be guided accordingly. Now, anya ka di apo di makungko nga illegal recruitment. Deto'y adda da kadidi kiti anya da kadidi makon ko na nga klase ti illegal recruitment. So itinap tayo itilawlawag ni Atty. Castro. Dito agtultuloy nga panikinumantay ken kwa na may panggap ka dito yung issue. Attorney, please.
Okay, so sakbay ko nga sungbatan dito question nyo sir, kablawak man ni Ma'am Felipe nga nayat nga dingdinging. Nalipatak ka to nakita sunod dito inaga na dito nag-comment kasama din ni Marcin de la Cruz ken ni Ralph Palulag. So sir, actually when you talk about legal recruitment, so na-define recruitment and placement. So when you talk about kurata itatay at dapat no han nga peso office tiyag conduct, so it can be private employment agencies with a license or private recruitment entities with an authority. So when you talk about illegal recruitment, okay, isuda nga rodmet dagiti recruitment agency nga awan ti makunkuna nga lisensya na. Okay, kasamit ken kadigiti non-holder of authority or dagitay man adda lisensya na but they perform prohibited activities. So mapapansin nyo siguro, nuing kayo kadigiti, nuing kayo kamang okay, kadigiti ahensas ti gobyerno nga patulong kanahin dang ipapagganit get. Okay, kadagiti ag ngayangay nga mapaniti sa bali a pagilyan nga kita damit laeng kadijay listaan da no whether that recruitment agency has a license or a holder of an authority. Okay, so according also to the our dating namin kabsat get covered iti Republic Act number 122, which amends Republic Act number 8042, or otherwise known the and Overseas Filipinos Act of 1995. Okay, so ngati intention na is to improve the standard of protection and promotion of the welfare of migrant workers and their families and overseas Filipinos in distress and for other purposes. So itatan kung natayo there is illegal recruitment when an agency, okay, recruitment or placement agency has no license or non-holder of authority, okay, under the labor code. And also, even if they have that license or authority, they following prohibited acts. So muna, when they charge than the allowable fee prescribed by law. Okay, so adamat dagiti prescribed nga fees that is only allowed by DOLE. So if they charge more than what is allowed by law, so that is a prohibited act. So unang tayo na detang agency that lisensyado mo at damot authority na to perform recruitment activities, but then again, if they charge in excess of what is allowable by law, okay, specifically DOLE, okay, so that is a violation. That would still fall under illegal recruitment. Another one is when they publish false notice or information or document in relation, of course, to their recruitment activity or employment activity. Okay, so or there is an act of misrepresentation, okay, for them to secure a license or authority under the labor code, or they try to induce a worker already employed to quit his employment in order to offer him another, okay, unless the transfer is designed to liberate a worker from oppressive terms and conditions of employment. Okay, so ang mabalin nga pag sarting iti trabaho, iti may isa nga na-deployin, unless no di nga tao ket kalikagom na ti umakar iti sa bali nga pagtrawakwan because of an oppressive condition. Okay, diti nga napintas nga sitwasyon na so pa-transfer, so that is allowed. But if you induce that worker to quit his employment, okay, so without of course giving his consent, ay hindi pwede yun. Or other one is to influence or attempt to influence any person not to employ any worker who has not applied for employment. Okay, so madipay DJ. May sumaro no ka DJ engaging the recruitment or placement of workers in jobs harmful to public health or morality or to the dignity of the republic. Mas pagkarigan ko recruitment data to engage into harmful, okay, to public health or morality. Sa balimot ton ti ubrana iti abroad. Okay, like prostitution, so that is not allowed. Okay, to fail or to submit reports on the status of employment, placement, okay, and vacancies, and such other matters or information as may be required by DOLE, okay, to substitute or alter to the prejudice of the worker employment contracts approved and verified by DOLE. So ang mabalin no dadeti na pag-execute yun na kontrata para kadetang worker, specifically deta detrimental to him kasi ang deti awawatan nantong sweldo. Okay, so that is not allowed. Okay, so for an officer or agent of a recruitment or placement agency to become an officer or member of the board of any corporation engaged in travel agency or to be engaged directly or indirectly in the management of a travel agency. So nakita tayo nga igat ti panangi paganut-gat ti violation dagiti travel agency to engage in recruitment and placement agency. Kasi so titi normal namang manggigan tayo diti pagbiyahen da dagiti naganan dagiti kalugaran tayo mapanday jay nga tourist ngem timat panggot dag trabaho. So if that is done by a travel agency, that is not allowed because the law is strict in saying that travel agencies qualified from engaging in any recruitment and placement activities. Okay, so another is to withhold, deny travel documents, okay, from applicant workers before departure for monetary or financial considerations. So hamong palubos, itang agency yan ay palubos, ipinagbiyahe, data may isang applicants because you are asking for additional monetary or financial obligations, which is of course by the labor code, or failure to reimburse the expenses, okay, that incurred by the worker in connection with his documentation and processing for deployments where the deployment does not actually take place without the worker's fault. Okay, so no probably iti nagastos dagiti ipas-process mo iti pinagtrabaho da iti sa bali nga pagilyan nga napasama, okay, without the worker's fault. Okay, so lastly is to allow a non-Filipino citizen to head or manage a licensed recruitment or manning agency. Kasi nga ti citizenship dapat iti recruit to be allowed to operate in the country is at least 75% of the authorized and voting capital stock, or 75% at the 75% na the ownership ditang korporasyon nga engaged into recruitment and placement is 75% Filipino. Okay, so these are the acts. Okay, although kung natayon kasi kung nakitay, although these agencies might have that license or a holder to authority, but if they perform these prohibited acts, they are still considered to be doing illegal recruitment. So the question dito da mga ka-common nga manggagap, is it required nga dapat there to constitute illegal recruitment and placement? Awan mati ko nanay tilinteg nga bilang iti tao nga baling na biktima tapno ag-prosper deti kaso may panggapiti recruitment and placement of workers. Okay kung natayo isa may worker that is involved still that is considered to be illegal recruitment. So kasi imbaga kita pa yung muna sir, diba ti question no simple bang referral will already constitute an act of recruitment or placement, okay, as defined in the labor code. Okay, the answer is yes, because there is a decision decided upon by the Supreme Court saying na even the mere act of referral, okay, so it depends upon the surrounding circumstance. So sabi ng sabi ng Supreme Court in one of the decided cases, sabi niya is that the act of referral already constitute, okay, an act of recruitment, because referral according to the court, Supreme Court, is the act of passing along or forwarding an applicant for employment after the conduct of initial interview or selected applicant for employment to be selected by employer, placement officer, or bureau. So, the act of. So, we have to be cautious at times na yung siguro sabihin man natin na maganda yung ating purpose for referring someone else to a certain recruitment agency, but make sure that that agency that we referred to is not engaged to illegal recruitment. Unang-una dyan, meron ba siyang lisensya? Okay, if that agency is performing recruitment activities for a fee, or meron ba siyang authority, okay, for private recruitment entities who are not asking for a fee. So tingnan nyo muna, sure na meron silang mga they are operating legally before you're going to refer it to another. Sabi nga ng simple act of referral recruitment.
Okay, and so mairaman gayam no kaligay tao nga nang refer kanya tayo iti may nga recruitment agency no agtinag nga illegal recruitment di jay reklamo nga may ipila ken ipila di jay may isang nag-aplikar iti naso nga recruitment agency. And attorney for personal iragpinta malala iti reaction tayo o may isang text message iti cellphone tayo. Apo abogado, interesado akman nga mang dingdingig diti pa na-explain mo about illegal recruitment. Ngam detoy anak ko haan nga lisensyado ri jay nag-aplikaran na nakapan ijay ngam di kontrata nga trabaho na ket sa amet nga iso iti trabaho na tata at daka dino kwa iti mabalin nga ireklamo mi kadi recruiter na kuna namit deti abogado, please, for your reaction.
Okay, so diba ko natin ang tatay sir in those that are involved into illegal recruitment. So okay, sungbat siguro is the recruitment agency has that license to operate. Okay, correct. Okay, but then again, that is considered an illegal recruitment when that agency is a holder or license or holder of a license or authority when they perform prohibited acts. So, kitain tayo dagiti prohibited acts. Siguro may natok deta iti may isa kadagiti prohibited acts to be done by agency, which is to alter, okay, to substitute or alter to the prejudice of the worker or employment the contract approved and verified by DOLE. So, kung makaspagarigan, di ba, before magbiyahe, iti may isang nga contract worker, nga paniti abroad, nadamot dagiti pirmaan na nga kontrata. So, make sure na hindi pinirmaan na, hindi pinirmaan na nga trabaho. Sa bakamot nga means duma, because of our excitement, to travel abroad, okay, to get employment abroad, we sometimes, okay, more often than not, because of that immediate, okay, so without reading it, okay, pera de los benos, kasi deta ti common mistakes tayo, kasi because of that excitement, pinirman tayo, imat gayam na kay kabili jay, sa balimutan, kadijay nam na maam, or hindi agsarsarita kayo. So, with that, ng mukas pagarigan man, pati talaga nagtulagan nyo, which is proven through a contract kasi nakopyam, and then hindi na pangjay sa balimat tinted na trabaho, so that would constitute a prohibited acts under the law. And that would fall under illegal recruitment.
Okay, so apo deto'y nag-text kanya pe, sabi ko mata nalawlawagan kayo, may panggap ka dito it's not legal for recruiter nga no anya iti kontrata kadi na ipalaon na iti panagtrabaho na DJ anak tayo kapamilya tayo pasapol islang ti masorot. Other than that it's considered illegal recruitment or malpractice no kadi po bagado?
Okay, that would illegal recruitment.
Oh, illegal.
Okay, because that is a prohibited act, that would constitute illegal recruitment. Kasi kung na kung, okay, yung pagkatayo nga da lisensya na, okay, pagkatayo nga the authority, okay, to engage in that kind of activity. But then again, DJ naramid na is would constitute a prohibited act. Okay, ang mayan nato pitilintig. but then that would still make that license, okay, or holder of an authority na private employment agency to be an illegal recruiter.
Oh, okay. So, it's illegal recruitment kay batugan na gayam no kaniyay. No oray license nga recruitment agency ni jay. At dada ngamin siguro dagiti kung natin nga experience dagiti kababayan tayo. Bes ka dito yung reaksyon ti damdam nga kada tayo nga at damit ti kontrata ngam di jay naikabil ija kontrata ket sa ambet nga iso ti trabaho nam idi nga adday jay point of destination nga nakaipatulodan na nga agtrabaho. Kabayatan na po abogado. So detoy nadakamat to about practices of illegal recruiters kaya't nakadugaya maya. So very specific ito yung panangi bagati labor code ada ito yung practices nga may ibilang tatang illegal recruitment iti kay batugan na. So kadito illegal recruitment masansan ngamin nga may konektaren nga no the kaso ti illegal recruitment either with estafa kunana, and what is worst dapat iti large scale estafa. So kasunod pa na i-connectar na no kadete na pabagado yung illegal recruitment with large scale estafa and or estafa kung na no kadiyay.
Okay, sige sir. Actually sir, it's not only the labor code ti pagapuan na idininteg ti may panggap kadete recruitment and placement, but the prohibited acts are actually 122. Okay, particularly section 5, which is ito kasi is the law amending the Migrant Workers and Overseas Filipinos Act of 1995. Okay, so with that question, sir, still under ito, 22, there are actually two types of illegal recruitment. So, ang muna dito is the simple illegal recruitment, okay, and the other one is the illegal economic sabotage. So, mangmangigan tayo, no, kuna tayo dito illegal recruitment involving economic sabotage. Actually, dapat yung klase na, which is a syndicated illegal recruitment and large-scale or qualified illegal recruitment. So, no, the illegal recruitment is performed or no, the biktima is less than or the victims are only one or two persons only. Okay, so that would fall under simple illegal recruitment. Ngayon no tayo nangaramid. Okay, detang recruitment, illegal recruitment activity ket inaramid iti adong ng talo 3 or more. Okay, or conspiring, okay, to perform that illegal recruitment, tawag na deta no kwan circuit syndicated. Okay, illegal recruitment. Yung no ti biktima na is more than 3, dito matata biktima. Okay, no ti kuma biktima, no ti nangaramid ket more than 3, itawag dita sir syndicated recruitment. Ngayon no ti biktima na ket more than 3, gagawin ket naaramid iti nasursurok ng talo nga that would constitute large scale or qualified illegal recruitment. Okay, so dijay ti nagdumaan dagiti duwa. So ti damag na siguro does it mean nga dito yung simple illegal recruitment ket may isa or dua lang nga tao ti involved? The answer is yes. Okay, that is clear under the law. Okay, so hopefully no maggantayo din the large scale, okay, illegal recruitment that is filed, okay, against a certain recruitment agency. So tilang kahit nasa apo nga dumdumig ket ti biktima, kadetang illegal recruitment activity is more than 3 persons. Okay, nguno adaming dagiti illegal recruiter nga hanmot lang nga may isa nga tao ti mga aramid. So it involves other persons or groups, okay, who are conspiring together to commit that illegal recruitment activity, and that is also called syndicated illegal. Okay, so I hope that is clear. But then again, whether it is simple illegal recruitment or illegal recruitment involving economic sabotage, they are still engaged in prohibited activities, or they are not secured of any license or authority. Okay, so that the common elements of these different types of illegal recruitment. So I hope that is clear. So actually, the law also included a lot of, according to their to this law, there are also other activities that are prohibited in connection with recruitment for overseas employment. So dapin na yun tilinteg. Iti no ti recruitment engage employment dagiti ang biyahe ti abroad. Kas pagamo tayo, adamot dagiti agov offer pa inong kwa iti pautang. No ti biyahe tayo ay no datayo panggap tayo ti mapangi kabali apagilyan. So actually that provides ang may isang agency ket mabalin na nga pautangan dagiti agayangay nagtrabaho iti abroad. But what is only allowed for them is to have an interest not exceeding 8% per annum. So in excess of that, that is a prohibited activity, and that might be a ground for the liability of illegal recruitment. Okay, so dapat laglagipen tayo that interest that they are only allowed to charge if they are going to extend a loan to us in order for us to travel abroad is only up to a maximum interest rate of 8% per annum. Okay, so they cannot also impose compulsory and exclusive arrangements whereby an overseas Filipino worker is required to undergo health examinations only from specifically designated medical clinics. So, hindi sila pwede mag-designate ng particular medical clinic. But you know, although so, I am not, parang meron akong naririnig na they have this particular hospitals that they are referring, these applicants when they're going to take the medical examinations. But then again, according to the law, that should not be really, or they have that what they call exclusive arrangements. Siguro they can make some recommendations kasi may maririnig ako na these are the list of accredited hospitals. So ang tanong, is it illegal? Hindi. Kaya lang imposing a compulsory and exclusive arrangement, that's another story. Okay, so another prohibited activity, by that overseas Filipino worker kasi bagati itay they can be extended a loan for them to travel abroad. But then again, what if the employment contract that has been entered to by that certain overseas contract worker has been prematurely terminated through no fault of that overseas contract worker. So, pwede ba na you charge yung agency ba? Pwede ba siyang tawag nito yung when the overseas contract worker may interest yan eh. Paano kung mag-request siya ng condonation or a negotiation of his loan with that agency? So, is he allowed? The answer is yes. Okay, provided that the employment has been prematurely terminated without his fault. Okay, another one is, okay, yung ating mga recruitment or manning agency of a foreign principal or employer to pass on the overseas Filipino worker any deduction, okay, from his salary, the payment of the cost of insurance, premium or other insurance-related charges provided under the compulsory workers' insurance coverage. Okay, so they are not allowed. Another is the imposing of compulsory and exclusive arrangement whereby an overseas Filipino worker is required to avail a loan only from specifically designated institutions. Okay, so hindi rin pwede yan. That is another prohibited act. Another one is yung suspended recruitment manning agency. Siyempre naman, kung suspended na yan na recruitment agency, they are not allowed anymore to engage into recruitment activity. And yung last is yung ito, laging nire-remind yung ating mga compulsory and exclusive arrangements, okay, for Filipino workers to undergo training, seminar, or instruction of or schooling of any kind from specifically designated institutions, entities, or persons except for recommendatory trainings mandated by the principal or ship owner where the latter should shoulder the cost of such trainings. So, dito iti ng kalawlawag nga imbaga iti linteg, particularly RA number 122 nga prohibited acts. Okay, that would constitute illegal recruitment.
Okay, so naka-atento nga po yung apaset na as to its definition and description in the manner that an illegal recruitment may be committed. Very extensive and comprehensive discussion na dito apo nga portion na.
One sir, yung tiket na lang nga ilawlawag ito, sir, is that although umuna, mabaling nagpautang iti recruitment agency, tapno da gastusin ti may isang overseas contract worker nga travel abroad. But then again, it should only be up to a maximum interest rate of 8% per annum. May kadwa nga concerned dagiti ag-travel abroad, di ba? Mag-undergo da nga sir ti medical check-up, di ba? Medical or undergo health examinations. So ano da dumangamin at dagiti i-assign dagiti agency as compulsory and which they have that exclusive arrangement to undergo that health examinations. So pag compulsory, that is not allowed. It should only be, para sa akin, the way I look at it, it shouldn't be only recommendatory. Dito ka na pupunta kasi na mas malapit ka. So that is not allowed under the law. Or for example, nung arugmot ay di ba napang nag-abroad nga talaga ng awamot gasat mo tadi mo pagtrabaho DJ kontrata nga nasurot because of the pandemic, for example, has been terminated without your fault. Itatan nakautang ka kadeta nga recruitment agency. So mabaling ka din nga refuse data recruitment agency nga i-condone mo DJ or to renegotiate the loan sa kung makisarita ka i-payment arrangement for that loan for you to be able to pay. Okay, they cannot refuse because it's not your fault why we have that pandemic. Kasi nga baka makita ka sitwasyon dito at baka the interest na singsingin ng alawan, the interest mabalin ngam dito you charge in excess of the interest like penalty charges, okay, default charges for not payment or that is not allowed. Okay, so the or agpapad ka or sa ring about sapol nga pagilyan ang papay, so that rude tuloy pa lang nga process. So that is also a form of illegal recruitment. Okay, and lastly, yung mandatory trainings. Okay, so unless that is provided for by the principal or yung ship owner, like for example, dagiti seaman tayo, so ano kuma at the dagiti recommendatory trainings that are required for the seaman for them to be employed, so that is allowed. But then again, it should recommendatory but not compulsory or exclusive arrangement.
Okay, lastly, attorney, adati other reaction, but in the form of a question detoy, kas pagarigan di jay na-recruit at di jay bala si tao, at da kadi pala ang responsibility of the recruitment agency kadi jay in patulod da ijay bala si tao, aglalalo para iti protection na kuma for possible abuses ko na nito eh.
Actually, sir, di ba, amin the coverage ngayon iti recruitment, okay, it is covered by employment contract. But then again, okay, meron kasi tinatawag na imputed na. Okay,
Nako. May tumatawagin. Okay, medyo DJ. Okay, please go ahead, attorney.
Well, nung kas pagarigan ko DJ nga overseas contract worker kat nag-engage iti naging iti another employment contract with another principal, okay, or sa paring employer abroad, so the agency is free now from liability. Okay, so hanggang mabaling you make that agency liable anymore because you already engage yourself into another employment contract with another employer. Okay, no kasi jay tinapasama, so the agency is free from any liability in that case.
Okay.
Kasi mo kumakas magarigan, sir, it's still within the employment contract. Tapos na-terminate the employment contract nga awam mo tinaramid deto'y worker. Okay, so you can always ask liability from the agency, recruitment agency. Kaya lang in that case na if for kasi dadigiti kami dat duma na numakasapol dat sa baling nga napinpintas, they will forget about their employment contract and they engage themselves into another contract. Okay, so with that, haan mo nga mabalin nga you make that recruitment agency is still liable. They are already free from that liability. And sir, kahit ko sumbatan dito, nalipatan dito, illegal recruitment, and why is it that they are also charged with
large scale?
Large scale estafa. Okay, so when you talk about illegal recruitment, that what this yung recruitment is only daming duha klase iti krimen. Kaya that is yung isa is a criminal intent. No, kung criminal intent ko na the criminal intent na there is adda daytay kuma kanalan adda aram di adda evil intent mo aramid. Tas lang sir, more often than not, it involves money. Okay? So, diba, kwarta, may isang recruitment So the recruitment agency is what we call proper use of that money. So would now constitute estafa. This aspect illegal recruitment na because of the activity involving the malversation of that money is engaged into recruitment activity, kaya nagkakaroon din ng illegal recruitment aspect na. So, the question tayo siguro, may a person charged and can be convicted of recruitment and estafa? The answer is yes. Okay, because these two crimes are distinct from each other. Kasi itong illegal recruitment punish because illegal prohibited activities, illegal or prohibited activities in the recruitment process. The charge or conviction from estafa, it's because there is now the criminal intent, okay, punishable under the revised of the money, okay, involved in that recruitment activity. Okay, so these are two separate crimes to a recruitment agency. Kaya nung mangmangudyo, although prohibited under the law would not only involve but if the recruitment involves money, then recruitment agency can be liable for both illegal recruitment and estafa.
Okay, attorney, it has been a very informative discussion and presentation. May panggip iti ito by way of explaining in a comprehensive manner may panggip ti illegal recruitment and estafa. Kaya't nalpastoy dati may sagat kagudwa nga oras nga nang i-discuss may panggip iti dito Nakaste ko nami apo, this is not only for purposes of discussing the law about illegal recruitment and large scale, ngayon for purposes of information and education para kada tayo tapno saan tayo agbalin nga biktima ti illegal recruitment, kaya saan nyo may sarsarak di kwarta tayo nga may ibayad nga saan tumit lang nga maaramat pari ti kalikagom tayo aglalalo kadi tarigagay nagtrabaho jebal lasi tao. And lastly apo abogado, i-acknowledge naman lang dito agboy-boya nga nag-text dito yung Facebook tayo ni Ma'am Mila Felipe watching from Bana. Salute you, Sir Attorney Castro Kunana. Ni Ralph Johnson Manuel Malubag, ni Ma'am Bergie Jarvis of London is also watching our program. And Mr. Franklin Llanos, kuna ni Ralph Johnson Manuel Malubag at ado masursurumi kenyam Sir Attorney El Reneo Kid Ruiz Castro kunana. Agboy-boya pa ni Ma'am Gladys Sube manipor jay Hawaii, USA. Agboy-boya itireto nga kanito. And with that, Attorney, maraming salamat once again ti panitedyo ti oras. Kaya't kaste ko na ni Ralph Johnson Manuel Malubag adumanin diti na sorsorami pabayan karigito yung panipalawagyo about the issue nga in presentarte about illegal recruitment and large-scale estafa. Thank you very much once again. Good afternoon and God bless po Abogado El Reneo Kid Castro.
Thank you, Mr. Nim. Kaya ko lang ipalagip nga dagiti umili, do not attempt to engage in these kinds of activities. Kasi tilintag tayo, very strict to it, nga dito'y nga aktibidades nga involving illegal recruitment may put us into prison up to maximum 20 years and mabalintay pa nga mumulta 82 million. So I hope that would be a reminder to all of us. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you too and good afternoon Apo Abogado. So di jaman na po tinakabuklam dito yung programa to. Naku, nagdagsang gayan 20 years and 2 million nga penalty digiti makonbiktaran iti dito yung kaso. And lastly, pagyamanam tiyo meda po ni Attorney Ria B. Cruz Presidente ng Integrated Bar of the Philippines. Nga iso na tinangidaldalan para iti panaka ti koordinasyon ti apo kung natin mangkit di ni Atty. Kid Castro nga nagbana po nga guest ti programa tiyo for almost 3 consecutive Sundays para iti Sika Ken Tilinteg. Once again, kariti amin na po nga nagbuhay kada kami ti Facebook, lagiti agdingdingig kada kami apo ti radio station, dito DCJC Action Radio Lawag, ti programa Sika Ken Tilinteg, siya ti ka-aksyon nyo, ni Action Orlando se, kina Atty. El Reneo Kid Castro. Maraming salamat, God bless, mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Aksyon! Radyo!
San Miguel flavored beer. Make life sweet. Swak sa budget, panalo sa sweetness. Drink responsibly.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class